What up, everybody? It's your boy Al Siggity Sauce of the Sauce Talk Podcast, and we're sitting here right now in my toy room, and we're going to do something a little different today. Instead of actually talking about the podcast, what I'm going to do is show you a toy that I have from the year 2006, about 18 years old. That's one of the most controversial, grotesque toys of its time, and I can't wait to show you all. But before I show you that, I'm going to let the camera roll, and you're going to see the most suspect, controversial kids toy commercial of all time right after this.
What do you call the new water and ooze blasting Oozinator?
Oh, yuck! Blech! Gross! Ew! Disgusting!
And of course,
awesome!
The new Oozinator blaster from Super Soaker. Major pumping required. Refilled sold separately.
Now, how crazy was that commercial? What we have here is the Super Soaker Oozinator. The Oozinator is a toy water gun manufactured by Hasbro Inc. Obviously, quite clearly, it's a member of the Super Soaker family, and it gained a lot of controversy and notoriety after its release in 2006 due to the quote-unquote alien phallus nature of it in the appearance, and obviously it shoots ooze out of it, or slime, shall I say, with a pumping action. I know, very, very strange. Now, I collect all sorts of shit. There's stuff all around this room, and there's something about really controversial, grotesque toys that I love, and this thing checked all the boxes. Now, although I didn't get it in 2006 when it came out, I ended up getting it some years later, and this thing's absolutely incredible. So it had two modes. So the main chamber up top here, you would unscrew this, inject water in here, and then that would go out of the rear trigger on the back. And then behind the handle underneath right there is where you would insert the slime or the ooze. And this is here what it would come like. You would come in these things here. It's like a Super Soaker refill. It has like a biohazard type artwork on it. Here are the instructions on the back. It'll showcase to you where to inject it, and then that would be ejected or ejaculated, whatever, with the pump handle, which you saw in the commercial, which was ever so grotesque and suspect. But whatever, whoever was in that think tank, in that boardroom, in that office, wherever it was that they came up with the idea to release this, you're absolutely out of your fucking mind. But it'll stay sealed in my collection forever, as obviously you could tell mine was brand new. But one thing that I love about this is if you look in the bottom right hand corner, there's this wonderful beautiful artwork that obviously was hand painted, as most of the things were years ago, video game art, etc. And speaking of video game art, this artwork looks identical to the artwork of the alternate Mexico only release of Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Super Nintendo, and I always loved that alternate artwork. That cartridge goes for tons and tons of money, over a brand new sealed copy, over a couple $1,000s. But years ago, you know, artists didn't really get to put their name on the artwork, so a lot of that stuff was hidden. And if you really liked an artist and you wanted to find out who did the art for the packaging or the video game, etc., you really had to dig and just put two and two together, and maybe you might find a signature somewhere on one of them. But on this one, you can't see it, and on the Super Nintendo artwork, you can't either. But it obviously has an uncanny resemblance with the two, that is the same artist. You know, nowadays, you know, the artists got smarter. So now when they do packaging art and stuff like that, they make sure that their insignia or their logo or their website is hidden somewhere on the packaging. So, but that's obviously the same artwork, and I love both of them nonetheless. So thank you all for tuning in. I had to show you a very unique, fun toy out of my collection. I probably will be doing videos like this every once in a while because I have lots of toys, and if I'm not showing anybody, what good are they, right? So thank you very much. Al Siggity Sauce signing off. Sauce Talk Podcast, new episode dropping Veterans Day. Let's go.